Hello! Hello and welcome everybody! Welcome to the holiday version of the Brony Show, where we have not one, not two, not three, but 4 shows in December. Truly, we have been blessed with a wonderful gift that will never happen again, or at least not for another 7 years. But until then, hello, and welcome to you all. I am your host, here to bring you the holiday spirit. And I am totally not drunk, I swear. I am Circuit Main. And I have with me my wonderful group of carolers here to sing good tidings of great Brony joy. We are joined by DM21.
Ho ho ho!
Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
Textalion.
Hey, sorry, my mic doesn't always pick up.
Nah, it's okay. And Toakoi.
Hello.
And of course, the jolliest of elves, all the way over from the Otaku Ascended. We have Suki-sama.
Like me.
Someone has a humbug up their bumhole.
Okay, and second, I did the count, and we actually have 5 shows this month.
No, we don't.
Well, I'm talking about the holiday special because we all know that after Christmas is over, we immediately shut it down. We put Mariah Carey back in the freezer along with Pinkie Pie and Padaru. We immediately shotgun Christmas trees over the ocean. We are done. We get rid of our holiday stuff immediately because we got to get ready for the New Year's after that. So we have 4 weeks of Christmas joy. And hopefully the background music I have right now is not going to get me copyright stricken. I mean, it says that it's royalty free, so I think we're okay. But we're going to go ahead and put a pause on that. Sorry. But yes, hello everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show. Here's hoping that I don't forget to turn off the snow at the end of the holidays. But it is time. It is now December the 2nd. I officially welcome Christmas with open arms. The Thanksgiving turkey has been eaten. The Halloween decorations finally put away. And the antidepressants are in every single cup of alcohol that I have. We are perfectly ready for the holiday spirit to take us on a wild ride and leave us penniless, broke, sad, destitute, and wondering how in the world are we related to these people that we call family. But before we get into all of that, we of course need to warm up our vocal cords. And we have to do that, of course, with a big, generous bowl of hot, warm, what's up, Brony. And before we go ahead and get the wub on, I do also want to shout out 2 holiday drinks that I have right now. I have a... I'm not kidding. I have a white peanut brittle stout. That's 11% ABV, and it is called War on Xmas.
Beautiful.
I know. It is beautiful. The best part is I think there was only like a few of these left when I went by the liquor store to pick one up, so I'm glad I got a hold of it. But I also have with me, in my Ponies Online drinking glass, I have a wonderful glass of sipping cream, an eggnog cream, that we're also going to go ahead and make a quick sip right now. Oh my god.
We wait with bated breath.
Oh my
dead?
god.
No, he's still alive.
Huh?
Hold on, third time.
So, how's the war on Christmas?
Oh my god!
Damn, I didn't know we were getting to that point.
No, the war on Christmas is on hold. I'm enjoying this eggnog. Oh my god.
I stand corrected.
No, this eggnog is amazing. Look, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? We're gonna immediately shuffle this into the into what the hell territory. I have always had horrible luck when it comes to Christmas eggnog, because you either get the store-bought ones that are more syrup than eggnog. We are talking thick with 2 C's, and it's not sexy at all. It is just they're nasty. Anybody knows what I'm talking about? We're talking about the eggnogs that are yellowish in color. That you pour it doesn't pour out like a liquid. It pours out like you just got melted down Jello. Somehow you shoved a pudding in there and it is pouring out, and you're lucky somehow it's not lumpy. You don't know how, but this thing is thick, it's syrupy, it is artificial as all out. And the alcoholic ones, let's be fair. The alcoholic ones, it tastes so chemically, it actually rivals the store ones, except for the fact that you also get a bitter burn of alcohol. But this one, this magical sipping cream, it's smooth, it's light. You get that little taste of alcohol on there, but it's just a light touch. You could keep sipping this over and over and over and over, and you wouldn't. This tastes so beautiful. If I got little specks of nutmeg on this would be so Christmassy. I swear I would be sprouting a white beard and singing Christmas carols out of my window. This is the kind of crap I dreamt of. This is whenever I see the Griswolds dunking a moose head into eggnog and sipping at it. This is what I always envisioned the taste of that would be. Just something delightful and wonderful, and wow, I have sprung poetic. So
that was impressive.
So yes, I'm impressed. I'm highly impressed. And the sad part is, I got 3 other eggnogs that I want to try out throughout the year, and this one might be gone by the next time I go to the liquor store anyway. This is amazing and depressing, all on the same merit.
You have looked upon the face of God and said, "And I shall never see it again."
I have looked upon the face of Dionysus. I have met the Greek god. I've met the Greek god of partying and life, and I've got to ride his bastion of eggnog spirits. I got a taste of it.
I thought that would be Deathlight to you.
No.
No, Deathlight would probably be the really hard booze that would get you completely cronked in a minute.
I used to be the hard liquor drinker here, and I just can't do that anymore. It's very upsetting.
Sorry, I probably shouldn't be waxing poetic like that then.
Well, it's like I used to drink like whiskey straight, just vodka, whatever. Just give it to me straight. I don't care. I can't do that anymore. Ever since I got my gallbladder out, I've become such a lightweight.
I just don't drink very often anymore. That's all.
Yeah. In all honesty, I'm trying to actually wind down my drinking a little bit. Despite the consumption, it sounds like I'm actually trying to limit it down more to just when I'm at the conventions and maybe the odd holiday.
Yeah.
I've actually been trying to narrow it down, to bring it down a bit, because I'm trying to lose weight, and alcohol is a really major contributor to overweightness if you drink too much of it. Especially
like me, don't eat anything fatty, greasy, and also things that are too rich for you.
Unfortunately, with all the inflation, everything is rich.
Yeah.
Okay, that's terrible. So we're gonna put the eggnog down to the side for the moment and give everybody a chance to actually get some wub in. So I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody a moment before I jump into my little wub, since I just had my eggnog soliloquy. What's up, bronies?
I was reminded why I don't ever go to parties anymore.
Oh, really?
Go for holidays, feasting and whatnot. Because everything at the family reunion was like mashed potatoes, absolutely drenched with butter, so I can't eat it. Ribs, yeah, I can't eat that. Pork, ham, yeah, I can't eat that. Didn't have any turkey, so much for that.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, look, lettuce. And the person that brought it said, yeah, it's covered in olive oil. So I'm like, oh, well, can't eat that. And so after all that, do you know what I got for a reward? I got hellaciously sick for 2 days. Because I always get sick now whenever I get with a group of people.
Ugh.
So I ended up not working on my Ranger at all, except for like the first half of the morning of Thanksgiving, and then Sunday when I started feeling slightly better.
I'm glad you actually started feeling better at one point, but I that does suck. I mean, yeah, I hate it when they overdo it, like foods like that. I mean, I don't mind like mashed potatoes with some butter, but yeah, it feels like they dump an entire stick when they only needed like half a stick. It's just like, we gotta get it really buttery. It's like, no.
No, don't.
Season it. Put some garlic in it. Save yourself.
Salt it. It's fine. God, yeah.
But I feel you. I absolutely feel you.
Earlier today, I actually ran into a old high school friend that unofficially was part of a little trio of me, my sister, and him because we all had the last name, but it wasn't related to us. And it was neat seeing them. And the reason he was over is because he works for the gas company, because when they were putting in the water main, they hit the gas pipe.
Well, I guess I didn't call blue steaks. Sorry.
But yeah, it was needed. That's the only real interesting that happened, because Thanksgiving was Thanksgiving, nothing too crazy to report.
Honestly, I went a little wild on my holiday weekend. The Thanksgiving part was pretty okay. You know, kind of visited family. Nothing really major came out. Nothing really minor either. Just kind of there. It's weird, but I get back home. I start playing my Saga Frontier, which is an old PlayStation game that I loved a lot when I was a kid. And I figured, let's have a traditional Thanksgiving where I eat dinner and then I play an old game for like a long period. Well, back in the day, it wasn't exactly old for me, but it was still a fun one that I would play a lot. I didn't stop playing until like 1 a.m. Then the next day I had work, so I was able to work from home though. So I started that up. I got everything else set up, and I started playing Like a Dragon. And I didn't stop playing that until about 11. Then Saturday, I was going to start organizing my basement, make it a little more of a gaming man cave situation with the pony stuff being in a side room that I kind of have at the moment now. But instead, I wanted to check out my settings for Final Fantasy XI because I was wanting to get back into that, and I started playing it around a little bit. And I said, okay, I'll play until I reach this point. And it never happened. So I ended up playing till like 9 o'clock. And I did not eat at all after about 11. So it was like 10 hours of solid gaming without eating. I'm basically like hunched over my keyboard at one point, running around the thing for like 40 minutes, waiting for a single monster to spawn to try to farm it for an item. It's like, oh god, this brings me back. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Just like, what?
I'd rather farm for something than pay for something.
That's fair. Absolutely. I'd rather have the farming than the paying, even though, yeah, the paying is easier. It's not at the same time. Oh, yeah! I would
rather have neither and just have an enjoyable video game.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I could choose between just having an enjoyable game and farming, obviously game. But if it was either farming or paying, I'd rather farm. But if it's if that's only if farming was actually legitimate. This game, there's no such thing as paying for anything. You gotta farm it. It's old school MMO. But, no, that's not the big thing. No. Actually, a couple of quick things now that I think about it. We should be okay for the show. Nothing's happened at the moment. But, we've been having router issues for the last few days. And there's an entire possibility that it may suddenly shut off altogether and I may not be able to get it back online. I'm hoping it doesn't happen. I'm doing everything possible. So please keep fingers crossed. We do have a new router coming at the end of the week because I bought it for the Cyber Monday deal, but that's not the only thing I bought. I have finally started the process. I brought a brand new AMD processor that will be coming on Saturday as well. No, next week. It'll actually come next week. But I got a brand new AMD router. Not a router. A brand new AMD processor. Then next I'm going to go after the motherboard. Then the GPU, tower, power adapter, all of the fun stuff. It's finally time. Unfortunately, this also means Twiputer may finally be put to pasture to be relegated as a data server and backup of sorts. But the Brony Show streaming computer and gaming equipment is finally going to get a very needed upgrade. The last time this system got a major upgrade, I was still living in my parents' basement. And I say major upgrade because I did put more memory and a stronger video card in this thing. But this processor has been the same since Windows 10 was actually new and relevant.
Oh, wow. It's like a decade ago.
Pretty much, yeah. It's more than a decade. This sucker is old.
I remember when you got Twiputer.
Yeah, this sucker is old.
I remember being in high
during the
school.
decade itself.
It's been quite the decade, but it is finally time to let the poor girl rest and be more of a simple system instead of being the hard workhorse that it has been. So that is my What's Up, Brony. We have finally started to take the first major step of getting a brand new Brony Show system set up.
And also, Chaos, thank you for taking time on the Soul Calibur stuff, because we are all enthralled going, okay, what do you have planned, man?
Well, that's
I
one
think the
word.
more precise word is horrified, but
Yeah,
your own.
there's a word. There's a word for it.
Tell us not horrified because it has bionicles in it.
Well, it's got him as a bionicle, and of course he's not horrified.
I am appreciating that there is someone willing to spend time making up fan fiction that's not only creepy about us.
No, it's about you. No, I'm sorry. It's about you. You liked it because we're watching you. I'm kidding.
We really do need to get together at some point, though, and have an actual tournament in Soul Calibur.
I would be down for that, but I would lose. I know I would.
And I would want to warm
If I
up.
was in my peak, I would lose, but not right away.
I would need a couple of days to warm myself up, but yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I would do some damage to all of you.
Yeah,
I have no doubt about that.
Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. We've obviously spent way too much time on these shenanigans, and I actually had a proper What's Up, Brony. Anybody else have any other quick What's Up, Bronies out there before we move on?
I'm just telling you, Circuit, with my diet, you'll be granted to lose at least at least 50 pounds or so.
You know, I'm not. In all honesty, I might consider your diet because I think it might do wonders for my back, which I think has actually been a big problem for the last several months.
I'm just
Heck,
saying.
I
I'm
lost
under
weight and my
190
back
now.
still hurts, but that's just my condition.
Yeah. All right.
I
It's
think
called
the
being
good
old.
thing of chicken and vegetables are, decent.
Well, I'm home making a lot of my stuff now, so that's probably helping me quite a lot.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
And it's in it, Circuit.
What's up?
And you know what's in it.
Well, there too. Yeah. Well, kind of. That's another case. Anyway, quickly, any other What's Up? Any other wubs to share? All right. Then, before we go ahead and get onto the news, let's start our war on Xmas. Oh wow, that's actually splattered on the microphone.
Oh,
That was a beautiful cap open, honestly.
Thank you.
It
Look.
got all the steps, and you got the earliest, and you got the click.
But yes, this is a War of Xmas. Is a white peanut brittle stout by Illuminated Brew Works. Down the hatch. You know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like sour peanuts. Very weird.
That is
Very
interesting.
appetizing.
Yeah. It's not bad, though. It's not bad at all, though. You can't get the hint of peanuts in there. And it is definitely it's definitely a stout. So I'm very happy with it. I actually, actually, I'm getting an aftertaste of peanut brittle off of this. I kind of like it.
Ah, neat.
I'm trying to remember one of the weirdest things I've tasted. I think it was called like dragon's milk.
Oh God, dragon's milk.
It pretty much just tastes like caffeinated alcohol. It was not great.
Yeah, no. Dragon's milk is weird. Anyway, let's see. Anyone okay with me posting a link for our video? Could you give us more details, Sonic? Anyway, let's go ahead.
It's of a train crash.
Why would we post that?
No, in video.
Oh, there was a train derailment last week in my hometown. Grain and corn train. Oh, someone was building the Saginaw. Oh, that sucks.
That sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, you can go ahead and post it since it is a local issue for you. That really does suck though.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure coal dust can go completely nuts on railroads right now, but yeah, Dragon's Milk is interesting. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it definitely it's definitely an acquired.
Yeah, it's like I didn't say it was definitely one of the weirder ones. I'm like, I'll take it if somebody offered it to me. I would not go out of my way to buy it again though.
Plus it's like $5-6 for me to get it anyway. So yeah, I'm with you there.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I just imagine dragon's milk being a weird term in the pony world.
All right. Anyway, speaking of Pony World, let's get in on the news. Starting off, we got the Winter Rave 2024. This is coming up in a week and a half. So yes, all the good old holiday traditions are here once again, and that includes Rave of the House of Bells Winter Rave for charity. It's going to be a beautiful time. You got 20 different performers over 2 days, so 10 a day. That's a lot of performers, all for cancer relief. And yes, this is something you can put onto you could easily load up a stream and listen to it as you go about your day. Maybe going Christmas shopping, going cleaning around the house, or maybe you're just gaming and you just want some good old background music. Either way, it's a beautiful thing, and you can listen to some great music and even contribute if you feel happy about it. Either way, 100% with it. I encourage everybody to check it out. I'm going to be doing my best to do the same as well. And also, quick reminder, the next convention to come up will be Vancouver Pony Expo. That's going to be over in Vancouver, and it will start off our new year of pony conventions. And this will be middle of January. So if you have your passport, if you're in the US, or if you're in Canada, it's even easier for you guys. You can go ahead and check out some ponies over in Vancouver. And a couple of weeks later, you got HarmonyCon 6 coming up, which unfortunately I will not be attending, but it is going to be my go-to for the next year after Babs ends. Which, also speaking of which, BabsCon, I'm going to go ahead and advise right now, get your passes. If you're going to go, if you are pretty sure you're going to go, get yourself ready. Get registered. I'm actually looking into the hotel right now to see if we can. Okay, we can't get to the hotel yet, but I'm going to have to jump into the hotel. But no, they're pulling out stops. They're pulling out all the stops. Do you know how many stops they're pulling out?
A lot.
At least 5.
Yeah, you got it. The 5, to be specific. To be specific. Tabitha St. Germain, Andrea Libman, and the other one.
The other one. Yes.
Ashley
Ball. Ashley Ball. Yes, all 3 have been announced for BabsCon. At this point, I'm actually holding a bated breath that Tara Strong might also get announced. We might get the full set of the main 6 all in one convention, which has been a long time coming. That would be freaking ridiculous.
I have to say, given from what I've heard from some people, Terra's prices are very high at the moment.
Well, I mean, it could still be possible. I mean, look at who else they got. And who knows, she might even say, oh, it's the last year. Let's be nice about it then.
Yeah, but it's always that thing.
Okay. Look, Negative Nancy, I'm just giving it as it is. But anyway, but because of all of this, I do highly, extensively, vigorously, I will come up with so many words if I have to, encourage you. Get your badges ready. Get them now. Do you know how crazy it is? The high sponsor tiers are all gone. The closest you got is Crystal Pony, and, well, there's a good handful of Crystal Pony left. High Society's only got a couple. And then you have no choice but to be a Canterlot Pony. Do you want to be a Canterlot Pony, or do you want to be part of the High Society?
I mean, technically, even in Canterlot, you would be a rich pony.
Do you want to be a Canterlot, or do you want to be High Society? Anyway, yeah, this is just the Brony Show warning. Because we love you. Oh, cool. Oh, well, yeah, no, I can't do that. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do High Society, but... I mean, I'd like to, but it's not going to happen. I'm probably going to get the Cancel Out Pony. I'm not going to lie. But that's on me. Anyway, yeah, get your badges, get your passes, get everything, get it all set up. They are rolling out the red carpet already, and we got still 19 weeks to go. There is so much that could be announced at this point. It's ridiculous.
Okay, now for all of us with the only months in our heads like plebeians, how many months is that?
Let's see. 4, 8, 12, 16, basically
Nearly
4.5
the
months.
Nearly the entire main 6 at the con is something memorable. It's gonna be.
I think last time that happened was over at BronyCon, wasn't it?
It's been a while, yeah, no.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing. I'm also going to be doing 2 special things for BabsCon because my other idea fell through. I am going to be having a special berry tuber mead that I'm still working on, that I'm hoping to have it fermented by the time that BabsCon actually rolls around. For BabsCon, with special labels and bottles that you can only get at BabsCon, because I'm literally making it just for Babs. Mostly because it's a pain in the butt for me to get these bottles anywhere, and I'm going to be driving down to Babs this year, as opposed to taking a plane.
Welcome to my agony.
Well, it's not just me. It's me and a roommate, but the other thing is it may be several other roommates. Although, I might actually... Okay, you know what? I'll let in another little secret. If room allows, we also might be taking Monster Twy with us. So yeah,
I was about to jokingly offer, like, we can ride down my little race truck.
Oh, you know what?
Drive that damn thing all the way there and back.
You know what? Maybe not. Maybe we'll do that instead. I'll actually do that over taking Monster Twy. But no, we still got.
Miserable.
Yeah. But yeah, bag your bottles, bubble wrap them, and make sure not against the walls of whatever container. Yeah, no, I got the original shipping containers that these bottles came in, that I'm going to be using to store them and transport them. So they should be well protected. Should be is a key word there. But the other thing is, I'm also going to be making a giant Starry Bell banner, not a flag, a full-on banner. We're talking. I'm looking at 16 by 16 feet of banner that I'm going to have out with markers to have everybody who goes to that convention, if they can or will, sign it, and that's going to be put up to auction at the end of the con. I'm going nuts on this con. I want this to be memorable for not only me, but for everybody there. Much more than the last BronyCon. Because the last BronyCon was for me. This BabsCon is going to be for everybody. Anyway, let's go ahead and get moving on. I went off the rails. So you know what's the best way to talk about Pony after you go off the rails? You talk about a different horse.
What is it, Mr. Ed?
Nobody talks about Mr. Ed. Not after the orphan fires.
Never again.
Yeah. Not the orphanages, the orphan fires.
Yeah, they went one by one. It was a horrifying event, just watching each orphan get set on fire.
Yeah, nobody knows how Mr. Ed did that. They don't want to know.
Or how long everything took. quite incredible.
All right. So anyway, Wild Mains. They have the latest episode, which completely follows the exact thing that I was thinking with how all of these episodes are structured. This time, it's a music video. Well, it's a musical episode. So there is no. I bet you wonder how we got here by Coco. She is still there though. However, I'm not gonna lie. I think that the group singing was good, but when they had the individual singer, I don't know. It felt weird to me. It didn't feel quite right. Like, it wasn't a really good singer. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tone deaf, but take a listen for yourself. It's still a good episode outright, and you get another song altogether. So now we got like 5 different Wild Main songs, which is pretty interesting. 5 songs in 21 episodes. That's not actually bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, go ahead and check it out because we're not getting any more Tell Your Tale. Speaking of which, no, I'm kidding. The Demon's Daughter. We're only bringing this up because this is literally the last episode, which means you can watch the entire series as a whole. A radio play of Demon's Daughter has been completed. These are 7 different radio plays that are over an hour long each. They don't have animations, but they do have images, so you can enjoy the views of everything as you go.
Wow, I remember being that insane once.
Yep.
Are you sure
If
you
somebody
still
gave me
not
money,
the same
I'll do it
insane?
again.
But the fact is they completed it, which is amazing. And this is from Muse Script, which is really awesome too. So yeah, if you wanted a full radio play, now you have the option to listen to a full radio play with everything that has to listen to the story finish to last. What? Beginning to finish. So yeah, I just wanted to shout that out because I think that was important. Now
I have one major question.
Yes.
Is it an actual radio play or is it an audio drama?
It says radio play on it. As for what it is,
it's 2 very different things, yet people swap it out quite often.
I'm guessing radio play has a lot of sound effects in the background and stuff.
The opposite, actually.
Oh, really? I would figure a radio play would actually have a lot of the sound effects in the so an
Radio
audio
plays are generally done live.
Oh.
Audio dramas are recorded.
Yeah, audio dramas are recorded.
Oh, so that's it. Okay, that makes more sense.
Pretty much all audiobooks that you see online for fan-made projects, they call them audiobooks, but they're really audio dramas because there's so much production behind them.
You know what? There you go. You get to listen to this here first, everybody. You actually get a front row seat of information. I am not buzzed. I swear I'm not. Okay.
I am not God. I am not drunk. I am fine.
Yeah. Speaking of which, how about we delve a little bit into Tell Your Tale? So, with the finale of Tell Your Tale, more and more background information is starting to come out. Some of it is actually really interesting. Because we have the character sheets for Zip and Izzy.
Yeah, the reference sheets.
The 3D reference sheets. It looks like they based off of the movie altogether. So you have the hairstyles, eyes, hooves, tail, cutie marks, coloring.
Oh, I actually
The
love
horn.
the color away from the horn so you can see the swirls and stuff.
Yeah, the swirls are all there, so you know
Yeah.
exactly how the horn is styled. This is an artist's wet dream of a reference sheet.
Yeah.
Even hair color swatch.
It's very simple. Like you look at this, like, well, what color is she actually? Do you go from the top color? No, that's the sun coming down. Do you go with the lower color? No, that's the shade, so that's the darker part. Where is the actual color?
It is honestly a mess, and I've had to guess my coat colors more than a few times, and I don't do shading yet. I need to work on that. That's on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever get a reference sheet, have it be flats.
Please.
No lighting. By God. And if you end up getting a reference sheet with lighting, have very clear instructions on where the colors are.
But yeah, we have Izzy and Zip. But we also have Sunny and Sprout.
Of course, we got Sprout, the best boy.
Of course.
Sprout is the surprise.
Okay, just to throw it out here, though, this is a Sunny that doesn't have the rainbow streak, so it is movie Sunny. Keep that in mind. And of course, we got movie Sprout and movie Hitch. Wow, Sprout actually has a really big eyebrows now that I look at it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
also, actually, looking at his hair color, his hair color is graded. So
yeah, he's actually got a full-on hair color. He's got a full graded swatch.
Most of the other characters don't have that, so that's why I just found that interesting.
Yep. And also,
wow, I can talk.
You can also see Sprout with his regalia, his military regalia.
Oh yes,
the great dictator.
I still feel like if you slapped him in the face, he'd cry and run off to his mom.
Of course he would.
Yes, he would.
He's a mama's boy.
Mama,
but guess what? Not only that, we also have Misty.
Ooh.
Which Misty is really interesting because you can even see what they were styling the hair under. Which
that is a good reference. That is a good reference, Paul.
Yeah, you can actually see what what they were styling Misty with.
I have to honestly say good job on actually giving a main character curly hair like that.
Especially 3D. That is some.
Oh, I know that headache.
Yeah, it looked very good. It looks very good on her.
Yep. But yeah, they got the 3D models, the coloring, including the newer, the updated one. Yeah. Even random sunglasses.
And cell phone, the ratty bag.
And even the Halloween mask. That is really awesome. You can get the little Halloween mask on her.
Oh, that's just cute right there.
Yeah, this is all really... This is amazing stuff. And you can even see some of the portraits and images that they've had for background references.
I just like the other one right there, where it's like just concern.
Extreme concern.
I guess it's more of an annoyance, like just a motherly annoyance than actual concern, but yeah.
Little pixel glasses and everything. Oh wow, they even got the stylized portrait there. Oh my god.
Oh my god, he went down, he's a survivor of history, everybody knows him.
They probably just call him the Stallion. He don't even have a name. He's just the Stallion, like Mona Lisa. Just like, we don't know what she was thinking. We don't know who this was. We just have the Stallion.
Clearly he was important and held some rank.
The fact that they have Twilight's cutie walk there is also funny.
Oh yeah, they do. It's actually all over.
Yeah.
Maybe they might actually be thinking that is his cutie mark. That'd be even weirder.
If you actually looked at his cutie mark, his has a shield, but that's the center of his shield as well as he's got little stars on the outside of it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So. And then we have Sparky and the critters.
Yeah. Oh, this is what I was hoping for. The Opaline images that were vandalized by the Raccoonicorn rave. These are the images without the vandalization. So that is actually really cool.
The mustache.
The mustache.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, like the Hitch baby photos. Aw.
It's not a phase, Mom.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
But yeah, no, this is a glorious amount of background information.
Oh, hey, I know that artist. Yeah.
So I can scroll down.
Oh my god, it is a Mona Lisa! Oh my god! Oh god.
It's honestly fun seeing Emilu's artwork still used as reference throughout this stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, they were one of the head creatives on this.
They're the one that designed the characters. So.
Yeah, as I said, it's like, why would they not have references? Because Emilu, regardless on how G5 took out,
Marinette.
regardless of how G5 shook out, Evoloo got to have a thing that many of us wish we could have.
Oh wait, is it going to? Oh, I hope so. Anyway, get some.
That does look like a dip.
See, if I was ever given the opportunity to give like at least a decent amount of control over characters, I'd be so tempted just to have chimeras just wandering around. Just like you see horses with paws and bats with just fangs and stuff, just weird stuff.
I know that's supposed to be. I know that's supposed to be a nice portrait, but it's just something about it that just feels off-putting.
It's the green.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah, it is, but it's also it's those two, and we all know the evil.
Da Vinci.
We're gonna just keep moving on along here a little bit more because
look at them.
there's a lot. There's a lot of portraits in here. This is actually amazing.
Oh, Queen Haven's line.
So basically, Queen Haven is actually more down to earth compared to her progeny. Oh my god.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
And that's all.
And that's all. But guess what? It isn't all. Because
There's more.
There actually is more. We also got 3D model concepts more, including the G5 characters.
Oh.
Now, before people lose their mind, I think I figured out what these are. These are probably the little figures that they were using for the toys at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Especially with the little rigid blockiness that you can kind of see going on there.
Well, yeah, you have to think
It
about
makes
it like
sense.
little blocky things. Plus, they're about the size of your palm.
Yeah.
So, like, by the time you zoom out, people are not going to really notice the harsher details.
But at the same time, when you zoom in and see the harsher details, it makes it all the more amazing because they are so blocky.
Yeah.
Also, Hitch with his pretend wings.
Yeah. Got the hitch wings. Got a lot of other wings actually.
Oh, the wings
Ooh,
and bracelets.
The jewelry.
The danglies.
Dangly friendship bracelets.
And then the fluff.
That the fluffy
It looks
wings.
like a redesign of the Pegasus wings too, especially the pip wings. Yeah.
She looks like a
Yes.
swan.
Oh, the roller skates. That's neat.
A little bit of pipping there, and
Oh,
some of
the
the buttons that they were workshopping for Sunny Star Scout.
I like the spike.
I hope a vendor actually makes a bunch of these buttons and just makes them available. That would be really cool.
I bet a top dollar they will.
I would like to think so, but there were other things that you would think that
there's
they would do
already-
and they didn't.
Very similar button designs I've seen at cons where they're like that. So.
Oh my god, the Sunny cart has sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Sunny snacks.
I love the reference to the actual rollerblade.
Well, yeah.
And of course, we got the Sunny Alicorn outfit.
One thing I've learned, especially talking to artists as well as just finding my own references whenever I do decide to doodle something, you don't know what anything actually looks like until you look at it.
Yep. So sometimes you just gotta go, and if it looks good, you keep going. If it don't look good, you stop and you say, "All right, what can I change?"
Well,
Like-
the bad news. Well, I got bad news. Unfortunately, that is the end of the movie references.
Oh.
But we got some. Thank you.
Gesundheit.
You got Tell Your Tale references instead. So we got the apparently we got a moon surface. This can actually be explained. Don't freak out yet. But yeah, I got moon. We got Tenochtitlan, desert, jungle,
More
Other-
moon.
more moon, random warp portal, a random crazy bird, desert.
About its head. About the bird.
Little different design variations. Now all of this.
Bird.
Now the reason I'm bringing all of this up is, funny enough, it has to do with this. A fully animated version of episode 25 of Tell Your Tale has appeared on YouTube. If you are seeing this, check it now. Get it if you can, or watch it. Unfortunately, Hasbro's been a little bit trigger happy about these. I don't know how long this is going to be available. Right now it is available.
Mhm.
But yeah, the animatic is gone. but this is still here. And the reason I also bring it up is, funny enough, this episode is where all of those backgrounds started to pop up.
Even the moon!
Even the moon. Yeah, see, there's Tenochtitlan there. So yeah, even the moon background. So this was literally all of this stuff was from this episode that never aired, but now we have a version of it still.
Fun.
Funny thing is, it even has a song at the front, but it's sung by cover artists, so it is not the original. It is not sung by the the
Loving
singers.
Poofy Pip.
Look, she has very humidity sensitive hair. It's a curse.
It's actually a really good song, but it gets immediately cut off to shenanigans. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, check out the episode, please, especially if you have the opportunity, because we don't know how long it's going to be up and available, and it's going to be harder and harder to find it outside of archiving sites. So if they hopefully have archived it, personally, I have already downloaded it.
Of course.
Of course. Aha.
Uh-huh.
Now let's go ahead.
You, sir.
Now let's go ahead and move on to random other things. The G5 offerings for Dinosaur have started to pop up. These are actual toys, including Opaline and Queen Haven of all things.
Wow.
It's got Haven, Opaline, two different versions of Misty, Sunny,
That hair.
Izzy, and oddly enough Pip, but no Zip, no Hitch.
Well, I always expect Hitch not to be there.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's just kind of a random at best at times.
Yeah.
But getting Haven instead of Zip is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got the pony figures here. They also got the little
Been wild,
cutie,
Misty.
got the little cutie collectibles.
Soul
Oh.
Sister.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like they're slightly holiday related. Yeah, these
And
are,
variations.
they are really cool. I kind of hope that we can get copies of them over here.
They didn't have zip in that either. I was going to get concerned if nothing else had zip in it.
Oh yeah, they didn't. I mean, they had Hitch and not Zip. That's actually funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, now here you got the full cast over here, including oh no, it's two Sunnies. Okay.
Yeah, two different Sunnies.
One an alicorn, one normal.
Then you got the new marketable trio, because these three have been the ones that I've seen pretty much for sale everywhere for the most part.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me really.
Yeah. Got the Downey store. Not sure what that's all about, but it's got little figures of everybody, so it's cool.
Neat. They have play sets, and is that last one Little Sunny?
Buy all our playsets and toys.
It will never change.
Yeah. It never will, but it basically, I mean, My Little Pony is basically first and foremost a toy commercial, let's face it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it can't be a good commercial regardless. I don't care, but yeah.
I mean, G4 proved that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
G4 more than proved it, and it proved why it's a good idea to make it good.
Yeah.
Sell all the toys you want, you give a good show, people will buy it in droves. Speaking of which,
Hi, Shira.
so Philadelphia had a giant Sunny Star Scout taking over the parade.
Again.
Beautiful.
But yeah, so yeah,
Oh wow.
so yeah, you can get the whole parade view right here if you really want to. This is in Philadelphia, so it's not the big Macy's Day one, but it's still a pretty big one regardless because it requires plushies.
Yep.
And of course, we gotta have random singer. Okay, let's see.
Random Singer A.
Oh, whoops! I'm not quite far enough.
Oh, it's towards the end, huh?
Yeah, it really is near towards the end. But I really wonder about these parades where they have people suddenly singing. Are they singing on a standing float, or did they literally stop everything just to commit a performance right in the middle of the damn parade?
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, I saw her for half a second there.
There she is.
That's generally what happens with with these type of parades. Wait, what happens is you just go to a spot, you stop, you do your performance, then you walk on, then the next group comes over and does it.
I feel bad for Sunny
If it
though.
was-
I
if
mean,
it was like a walking parade where nothing ever stopped, these parades probably would only take an hour.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really weird because what happens to the rest of the parade? Are people just standing there and they're watching like this gawking giant floating Snoopy just kind of floating there for the next 35 minutes while people are singing way off in the distance?
So,
Yep.
have you ever seen anything from the Disney parades?
No, I ignore the hell out of all of them. I think they're boring. I mean, they're fun to look at images, but I don't watch them at all.
That explains it.
Okay.
It's a bit like also a lot of these performances. What they actually do is they just try to hit a cue, and a lot of the stuff's already like recorded and sent off to the news station, so they just overlay it. So what you're seeing is the person basically lip syncing to the performance.
That's a fair enough assessment. By the way, it looks like IDW is still doing shenanigans, even though things are winding down in the comic area as well.
Ooh.
Because the cover Bs for both Rise of Cadence and Sky Secret are connected.
Ooh.
So
I love these shenanigans.
yeah, I absolutely love these type of shenanigans, especially if you can get both of the covers.
Is that
Hey,
Cadence in the
look,
background?
Say what?
Look, clean Raven-kun.
No. What was that was being said a moment ago before somebody decided to interrupt with the clean Rainicoons that aren't raving Rainicoons?
Is that Cadence in the background?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Ah.
For the Rise of
That's
Cadence
impressive.
comic. The Rise of
Is it-
Cadence.
It's impressive that that statue has remained so intact throughout all these years.
Mardi Gras parades are superior because they have prizes and bibs.
Beeps.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think I know what he's trying to say, but for a moment there, I thought he was thinking like beads or bibs. But I figured out what he's saying.
Well,
But I figured out what he's saying. Suki, do you want to say it for us, or should we go ahead and move on?
he's mute at the moment.
Of
Oh,
course.
why do we have to be so ashamed about a pair of breasts?
Me, it's not that we're ashamed. It's just that anytime you mention anything that isn't 100% family friendly, it seems like both Twitch and YouTube are getting really antsy nowadays.
Oh, you can show
I'm
blood
just
and
saying, we all
violence
love
and
it- we all
domestic
love-
abuse, but no tits.
Welcome to 1980s.
We all love a good set of breasts. I mean, chicken is a fantastic meal. It's full of protein for you.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to have like a fried chicken breast now, but we're gonna go ahead and move on.
The only bird that'll continue living without a head.
So that is it for the news, but we do have of course, the merchandise haul for our recommendations for your holiday shopping needs or desires or both. We're gonna start off, of course, with Jane Gumball, who actually had a booth over at Ciderfest, which is why I was able to run across their website recently, because somebody was cool enough to get all of the blue skies for everybody that had a blue sky and a vendor hall at Ciderfest. And the Jane Gumball store has some really interesting pony merch, especially if you like ponies crossed. Because you have ponies mixed with...
Gravity Falls.
Oh, I thought it was Undiscovered Mysteries, but Gravity Falls sounds much better.
Well, I only know like the two characters from Gravity Falls. I don't know if all these others are from the same thing.
Oh, no, they definitely all are, though. I find it funny that Fluttershy has the barfing gnomes.
Okay.
No, only one of them's barfing.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, they got Schmebulok.
Yeah, I still have yet to watch a single episode of it.
Schmebulok.
You really should, Deathlight. You really should.
It honestly is worth it, but these pins are also really cool, too.
Of course, Pacifica would go be a rarity.
Of course, the funny thing is some of these are on pre-order and they're already sold out, which kind of indicates how well they're selling.
Who said derps?
Derps and Seuss. You know what? I think those actually fit well together.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of these actually do fit really well together, so I enjoy that. But if those aren't your thing, they have plenty of others, including
It's Chucky.
they have a bunch of mixed things, but they also have
Oh my god.
pony dragons. These are ponies as dragons.
Wow,
Oh,
what a
yes.
rarity that one is.
Yeah, but they also
Hold
have
on,
Luna
That is
and
the
Nightmare
spiral design.
Nightmare
Yeah,
Moon setup.
spirals.
Yeah, I think that a lot of these were designed under the idea of Spyro, at least.
No,
Yeah.
because Spike's a dragonfly.
Yeah. But along with that, you also got pins of glue.
Oh,
Oh my god.
You got pony glue.
I love it.
Yeah, they don't play around. They're pretty messy. They're pretty funny and messy at the same time. Got different gold foil
witch.
prints.
I've seen some rated R shit.
We also got some crazy like Rainbow Slash and Pikachu.
Oh, the Podiachi reference.
Yeah.
Nice. The one comic that someone made an actual song for.
Figaro, Figaro, Figaro.
Yeah, you got dingly pins. You got Apple Hijack. Got some wonderful little random prints there. And here's the thing that I actually bought from Ciderfest: the midnight or nightmare versions of all the different ponies, including a derpy one,
is
Maelstrom.
very-
You got Nightmare Derpy right there. But I used to have all the other nightmares.
Maelstrom.
Yep. Got all the other nightmares there. Ignore Precious.
Precious.
Nosferatu.
Oh, they made the Great Podiachi as okay. I see where that went. Very nice.
Then you got the
Trash.
Five Nights at Freddy's people.
Yep. And I also got we got AJ and Fluttershy Get Real, which is have
Oh
fun.
my god.
Have fun with that, Nightmare Fuel. Yeah, no, they take their art into fun directions. So this is really for people that want those weird interesting items that you normally don't get anywhere else, because people usually don't go this far off the rails with stuff.
I will say I have the Nightmare Derpy. It is great.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I got the Nightmare Twilight. I didn't see the Nightmare Derpy at Ciderfest, so I might have missed out, sadly.
Had it ever free.
Oh, so I definitely missed out.
Yep.
But yeah, a lot of great stuff. Really worth checking out Jane Gumball. And for somebody who everybody's familiar with, but might as well remind you that they still exist and do have Pony, Techie Cutie.
Oh yeah, Techie Cutie's been around there for.
Techie Cutie's been around for quite a long time. They are a VTuber now with a lot of different random merch, but they still do Pony. Even now, they have announced new Pony stuff that they're making, including keychains. But you still have random grab mask bags. You have new skateboards they're coming out with, including a Sunset Shimmer, fingerboards, shirts, pins, warning labels. The warning labels are hilarious.
Anxiety.
Just plain anxiety.
Risk. Speed risk. I need the speed risk.
Yeah, all of these are great. You can still get masks, Gen 5 masks too, apparently. They got those going on.
Nice.
Especially if you want to keep masking up. You got full body pins.
Every
Yeah.
con, just because I don't.
And personally, lanyards. I love the lanyards. Absolutely could always recommend the lanyards.
Wow.
I'm
'Cause they
pretty
know-
sure I have one of their pins on my con hat.
Yeah. Oh, they're out of Quinchrysalis. Okay, how about Nightmare Minute? Okay. Yeah, they don't have. I don't see all the lanyards here, but they have more than just the main 6 and the knock and Twilight the second.
I know in previous years they made a Derpy lanyard,
It's right there.
because I have the Derpy lanyard, and it's
Yep.
great.
Yeah, got a derpy lanyard right there. A lot of great lanyards. You got PVC pony badges that you can attach as well. Keychains. You can also try to go for cheap pins if you want to try your luck, and they may actually still have some available. This is the final sale on them, so if they don't have them, they're gone for it. They're probably gone forever unless you get them in trade. So, give it a shot if you can. Ooh, they have Midnight Sparkle in there.
Ooh. Try your luck. Gamble.
But they don't have side twy. They don't have side twy. They don't have our nerdy glasses extraordinaire. And also,
Yeah, she was too cute.
yeah, I also would have gone the drop the beat vinyl pin, but that looks like that's sold out, so that's a shame. But also, again, she is a VTuber, so you also do have a bunch of other just random stuff, including other VTubers, HoloLive. Oh wow, I didn't see this in the pony stuff.
Oh.
Look at that,
Ooh.
yeah.
No, it's on pre-order.
It is on pre-order, but it wasn't there. Oh, they also got peeking stick. Yeah, look around everything. They got tumblers. They have not updated their pony site. There's so much here. You got pads. You got banners.
Long
boy.
So are these new or are these
Long.
pre-order still?
Some of these are brand new and some of them are on pre-order. You pretty much have to
then
look
yeah,
at
they've
they got
they
pre-order.
need to
yeah.
get things reorganized in their shop then.
Yeah. Yeah, they got the tumblers, they got mouse pads, I got the banner. I actually have the pony banner. I have it in the corner of my room right now. I don't have any pins on it, which kind of makes it pointless, but it's still there. But yeah, no, check a look at everything because apparently their stuff isn't quite organized, so you may find stuff that you weren't aware of. They also have more interesting content, but it's not on their site here, so I'm not going to point you to that, and I'm not going to look for it. Because my search history is already messed up. I don't need to be on any other people's lists.
Too late.
Yeah. And with that, that is it for our news and our merch suggestions. Is everybody excited for art?
That's Boogie.
Crazy Matt well, you're not crazy. You are Crazy Matt Captain. Hi, Crazy Matt. But Coal Dust, Coal Dust, are you excited for art?
I'm always excited for Circuit.
He's too used to having to call out to me so that I can actually get the attention in the call so we can actually jump over.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
One day,
our
I'll get Bailey sleeping on coal dust.
our challenge of the week.
That sounds adorable.
It does.
The challenge of the week does
And
sound
why you
adorable.
gotta give us all the adorable stuff?
Who knows? Challenge of the week.
Because
Okay, let's get the weekly challenge out of the way here.
Transition here.
Because unfortunately, we're actually exemplating my. I have been drinking too much. Anyway, brain meltdown. The challenge of the week is brain meltdown. But we also had a protest initiative challenge, didn't we?
The protest initiative challenge last week was silhouette.
yes.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought I had something, and then when I went to try to draw something at work today, outside of all the busyness we were having, I was coming up with nothing.
Oh, I know that feeling. Where it's
So-
like, I got this idea, let's do it, and it just does not happen.
So I ended up doing this at the 11th hour. The arms look weird, but I was trying to do the whole pony thing where they actually basically have 3 limbs and the forelegs are just basically a giant toe, if you will. So technically it's right, but at the same time, yeah, that is not how it's supposed to look at all. I probably should have just gave it like normal arm measurements. Which makes it funnier that the silhouette actually has better arm measurements than freaking Circuit here.
So there was a giant bunny in that horse.
Yeah, that's the joke. Pretty much. Yeah, there was a bunny furry that was dressed up as a pony, and Circuit has his mind is blown by figuring it out. The funny thing is that the bunny is actually stylized after a long old friend of mine that I met way back when I was like 20 years old. So this was a hell of a callback if you know who it is, which I doubt anybody here would. I'll be honest.
I wouldn't. I wasn't even 10 at the time.
Yeah, nobody's gonna know who the hell it is, so I'm not. So
Wait,
no
how
worries
long
about
ago
it.
I
was
didn't
this?
even join until
I knew this person
episode
20.
200.
I knew this person 20 years ago. I still talk to him.
Wow.
To be fair, I still talk to them to this day, but they're older than I am, which is saying something.
Were they around on the Brony show?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we probably would.
Okay, yeah.
They've always been a part of the furry community, but not even a very big part. They were just kind of on the sidelines. So they've had a troubled history to say the least, but we'll put that aside.
Okay.
So, yeah, this was basically a scramble draw, and I thought it would be funny just to have a random furry that was dressed up as a pony and breaking Circuit's brain when they were exposed and he didn't realize it. You can even see that the eyes are kind of slightly off kilter with how insane it all was to him.
He's lost it completely.
That background is one line away from being Circuit's awakening to being bisexual.
Yep.
Hey, I'll
more color.
I'll have you know
One more.
I'll have you know that those are okay. Those are breeds.
No. The colors of the walls.
Oh, okay. You know
You
what?
almost
I see.
got
I
the
see that.
butterfly
I see that
camp
now.
out.
I see that now. The funny thing is, those were literally randomly picked out of a color wheel. I did not do that by purpose. There was no purpose.
Very curious circuit. Okay. I'm convinced.
Taking notes.
Anyway, the nose here and the nose and the mouth were my biggest issues. Well, outside of the forelegs once again.
You seem to have an extra joint somewhere.
Well, the whole idea was, if you ever see how the pony artists are, they kind of do have an extra joint where it's basically like you got the shoulder to the arm, and then the arm to the front, and then the wrist, and then the wrist to the finger is like one longer thing, as opposed to where from the wrist to the shoulder to the shoulder to the the wrist to the elbow, and the elbow to the shoulder.
What maybe could have helped is if you extended shorten the forearm.
Yeah, in all honesty, I probably should have just tried screw it on trying to make it horse accurate, and just made it like just the hooves to the elbow to the shoulder.
Yeah, it should have either been more horse or more cartoony. This is that odd middle space.
Yeah, it's the odd middle space, and I would have probably just had those the what's currently the bottoms there just be a full curve, not have a shapedness to them. Yeah, that might have been maybe a full curve would have been the best way to go. But yeah.
So looking at horse anatomy, as far as where bones go, it should really be long, slightly less long, and short.
Yep.
You've got
going
like
from shoulder out,
short, long.
Oh wait, are you talking about from shoulder to hoof, or from hoof to shoulder?
Yeah, from shoulder out.
Yeah, shoulder to hoof.
Really?
Yeah,
that one should have been
long,
longer?
long, short, not short, short, long.
I was also basing off of a lot of pony anatomy that people have been saw in a lot of reference sheets, where they had a short, short, long. Where for some reason they always have it at like short, short, long, especially when you're like looking at ponies with their hooves hold up.
Long.
Like when you have ponies with their hooves held up really high, it kind of looks like I don't know, kind of like a praying mantis kind of situation. You get why?
Yeah. They do that a lot, but like, really, when you look at like the horse anatomy.
Yeah,
like,
you know what? Maybe I should have made the arms a little bit longer and the hooves short, and that might have made things look a little bit better.
Yeah. I'm just looking through all my art.
Yeah, but I found out that I screwed up the neck royally, but that was later. That was another case, so no need to point that out.
I will say you're doing good though.
Yeah,
you're coming along.
Yeah, I am coming along. I mean, the silhouette looks amazing, which is stupid, but yeah,
I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. It was 11th hour, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and redeem myself here a little bit later, but let's go ahead and take a look at all of the let's start off with the other entries that we have for this thing, which Toykoi literally just posted.
I do the literal 11th hour. I'm having fun with shadows.
Also, Sergey, if it makes you feel any better, as far as like paying attention to actual pony anatomy, I don't exactly know what I'm talking about, and I know for a fact I've screwed it up many times in the past. Go back through my art backlog, and you will find that I screw up the horse anatomy all the frickin' time. It's just kind of vibes, really.
Yeah, you kind of just have to do it and kind of figure it out as you go.
My understanding of anatomy is the front bones connect to the backbones connect to the front bone. There are two bones inside you. They are connected.
Speaking of which, so Toa, you just had did you just what? You might have to describe this a little bit, because even I'm a little confused.
You know the Austin Powers gag where the soldiers are looking outside of the camp, and we have Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically that, except now for some reason your butt has lights on it whenever it's just me laying down and you being in front of me.
I'm more concerned about the fact that there's only the head.
Where's the rest of the body?
Exactly. Even the legs should have been poking out a little bit there, unless you're not telling us something. C3PO.
Well, my
Hell.
legs like to go for a walk.
Okay then. You know what? I asked. But yeah, here's what I was thinking with regards to the legs, though. It's just, you got the shoulder to the elbow to the wrist area, kind of there.
Yeah, the shoulder to the first elbow, though, it is connected to the shoulder, whereas you seem to have it slightly disconnected in that last picture.
Yeah, I think the fact that I have them more spread armed out instead of just like the leg dropped down below was probably what really killed me.
Yeah. How
So-
I've always kind of just drawn ponies whenever I was doing them is I just treated the forearms like actual arms. So you had the long, well, kind of the short, then long, and then you had your wrist going to your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's something I can work on throughout the week. However, I did have a little bit better luck with another thing that I drew earlier. So yeah, last week I had the wonderful little art that was made by the person I mentioned last week. Unfortunately, I'm drawing a blank at the moment. They were on X, but I decided to be nice and give them a response. So yeah, here's Circuit finding the person. I think I made the head a little big on Circuit, just a little. I mean, I did them particularly well. That was actually really surprising. But yeah, I could definitely see I'm getting somewhere.
Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah. And along with that, we also had a few other random entries. We had Chaos Sakai with
That is a mock, and if I really want to, I can tell you where each piece came from and what set it came in.
Well, it looks like
Even
they
I
ripped
can't
somebody's
do
head
that.
off, and he just holding up the head and the spine.
Yeah.
Sound spine tingly tingly. Sorry, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. So backtracking
Fatality.
from 08.
No, we're not going to go through every single piece. We don't got the time. We literally don't. Instead, we're going to also look at the other entry I got from Twisted Sketch that I paid for commission because I didn't realize I actually already commissioned Twisted Sketch for Allura, but here we go.
More.
Look at the kitty.
We got more Allura. We got more Allura from Twisted Sketch, but this time it's just a pencil sketch and got Allura acting all cutie kitty like.
You need
Where's
to.
the Love Yarn Sheep pod off page?
You need to get art of her being held up like a cat.
Yeah.
Make
Maybe-
her long cats.
At one point, I'm getting there. I want to try to get a little bit more Allura, before we go ahead and get into the more like treating her like a cat more than kind of a protagonist or an antagonist.
I just think it's funny, like whatever people like. Here, an intelligent creature, hold it up like animal.
That is pretty funny.
Especially when it's long cat.
Yeah. I just love that one that Sonny did for me. Body just looks so unamused by it.
Well, do you know what else it's time for? It's time for the wheel.
It's time for yes, no.
Yes, no. Or to be specific, it's time for the picker wheel for art. Candy cane eggnog, you horrible monster. I do want to try something like that though. Oh,
Genius!
actually, while we're getting all the other entries, just really quick, everybody gets one entry. Everybody gets just one, but everybody's entitled to one. You just go ahead and post what you want for an entry. We will put it in. We are going to randomize after we get all the entries, spin the wheel, and that will be our prompt for the week. Remember, one entry, please keep it PG-13. So, yeah, I am not going to do we are not going to do really crazy stuff. It's supposed to become a challenge for me and sometimes Toa, but we still encourage anybody and everybody who wants to practice doing any kind of creativity to use these prompts for fun, for themselves. Circuit's Christmas beer. That's terrifying. While I'm doing this, I have a slight story to tell. I tried to get a peppermint flavored eggnog. This was years ago. Years and years ago. From a farmhouse called, from a farmhouse called Winter Farms. They used to actually have it was cool because they had this little drive-in location that you could go to with a little country-like store that they would sell little milk products and ice cream, and it was so cool. I only went a couple of times. I wish I went more, but they shut it down. And this was like a decade and a half ago or more. But they have, because for some weird reason, now they have a grocery delivery service. And I tried signing up for it for the sole purpose, the single express sole purpose of getting peppermint flavored eggnog. But when I ordered it, they didn't deliver it to me. They delivered me something else. And when I asked about it, they said, "Oh, we were out." I said, the only reason I signed up for a year of service was for this peppermint eggnog. I don't want the service anymore because you didn't give me the thing that I kind of wanted and didn't tell me that you couldn't give it to me. So yeah, I have a jug from them now, from when they used to have milk. I had a few bags that are no longer really viable anymore, which kind of sucks. And I have a story to tell because I lost my chance at peppermint eggnog.
So sad.
How hard,
actually kinda-
how hard is it to make peppermint eggnog?
I don't know.
Imagine-
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe as hard as this.
Olive burgers and olive burgers and fried Frenchmen. Wow, that is a statement.
Wow.
I don't know,
What?
but my brain does things sometimes.
In all honesty, peppermint.
I mean, one of those is a real thing.
I don't doubt that. The olive burgers, I definitely don't doubt.
But
Yeah, with peppermint eggnog, it may not exactly be hard. You may just need to put a couple of drops of peppermint oil into eggnog and you're golden. But
only a couple drops. Maybe even just one drop because peppermint
Yeah.
is sharp.
But at the same time, that's it. The peppermint is sharp, so it may also just depend on how consistent the eggnog is to the peppermint. It may be really good or it may be terrible. I mean, who knows?
Maybe give it a taste test real quick.
Eggnog with peppermint schnapps.
That's a drinking concoction.
Yeah, that's weird.
All right, everybody, if you haven't had a chance, get your prompts in now. We're gonna get it a spin here in just a moment.
Anything on YouTube side?
I'm waiting for that.
But yeah, the reason why Toa, all the art you ever see from me is just cute and wholesome is because it's curated. Like for Bonnie, yes, there's cute pictures of her, but there's almost 100 pictures of her, and only like 10 of them are safe for work.
All right, going once, going twice.
That's cool.
All right, all right, we're gonna go ahead and give it a shuffle and spin.
Christmas beer.
Circuit's Christmas beer, everybody. Our challenge for next week is Circuit's Christmas beer. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of nice to actually have a challenge that it's not going to break my brain.
Yeah.
Or so you think.
Well, I mean, we do also have the Protest Initiative challenge to add on to that.
This is true. You do. And I'm not sitting here racking my brain thinking of an idea. No, never. Already thought of. Yep.
It's sleep time.
By the
It's
way,
bells.
I finished bells. Hark, hear the
Bells.
bells. Hear the bells. They're in the beer. Why are they there?
Bells.
I'm honestly more impressed you didn't clip the Discord compression.